Oh, Mouthy Infidel's here. Hey, boo.
Perfect.
How are you?
Oh, hi.
What's going on?
Not much.
Oh,
How we doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
You here to have a celebration with us?
I'm here to celebrate.
It's very exciting.
I know exactly why he's here. My friend Mouthy. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Yeah, absolutely. I was here to be converted.
He's trying to fucking convert everybody.
That's where you got to put that slice of pizza in your mouth now, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't convert anybody. I just want to give the offer, make the conversation. Hey, Mouthy, really quick. We were talking about this debate with this crazy communist dude, and I'm really interested to know I know you watched the debate, right? You watched it, right?
Which one?
Oh, did he? I don't know if he did.
The tanky.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh, it's good.
I don't know much about him, but I know that he came in strong supporting Stalin, so I don't think you're gonna like him.
Bro, so get this. I'll tell you this right now. Mouthy, this is the problem with this guy. If it was up to him, everybody on this panel right now would be in the rehabilitation centers. We would
Yeah, of course.
Because
if
everybody. Bro.
But someone else has to do it, okay? He can't. His generalized anxiety disorder means that he's gonna, be living inside off of the back of his comrade's labor, of course.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
He had to make sure that everything went according to plan.
See, this is the other thing I like about that guy, that I'm glad Andrew got to talk to him, because you know what this does? This creates some middle ground where we can all laugh at these crazies, because now we know they exist. And everybody on here definitely disagrees with it.
That's the thing that fucking pisses me off. It's like, fine, okay, I get it. You guys are reformists. I get that you guys are socialists. I get to some degree that some of you guys are even communists. But if you're going to do it through reform, at least we can fight about it. You know what I mean? But the second you come in and you're like, we're going to do this violent overthrow shit, it's like, at the very least, then you got to drop the bullshit and be like, the American flag means something at that point. Right?
Yeah,
it means something at that point. We got to set it aside to get rid of these fucking commies. You know what I'm saying?
Like the people who are willing to hurt us, dude.
I understand a revolutionary position in the face of anti-democracy, right? And there are a lot of anti-democratic things in our society. I just don't think that there are enough to say that we don't have a functioning democracy. The government seems to be like 83% responsive to public opinion, which is really good. It's like delayed and imperfect, but it's like for government structure, that's really good.
Mouthy, I wanted you to come on Friday, but we did fill it.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, Andrew's probably even more pissed because now he has to do a simp.
God, most annoying fucking.
He's like, I'm out. I don't want to simp. But
fucking bug man.
Synth is really enjoyable to like good cop, bad cop with. If he goes and like harasses somebody, then I can be like, hey, look, I'm not that.
And 5 minutes later, he's with you, bro.
So I debate. So I debate with the infidel here, right? We go at it. I got this uphill position to go up, right? And the fucking guy, cool, calm, collected, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? This other motherfucker, God, he's the most annoying son of a fucking bitch that I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why the fuck this guy even exists on planet Earth.
Mouthy is one of the best debaters I've seen against Andrew, actually. Like he did better than Destiny, and Destiny did fucking obviously very well. But Mouthy,
Wow. I'm honored.
Mouthy is
I've outpaced
phenomenal
Destiny intellectually.
Yeah, no, Mouthy's a really good debater. I feel like you went with kid gloves against Rachel, maybe because she's I don't know, but that's the wrong comment. But you did really good against Andrew. I was very impressed.
I appreciate it.
Wait,
I didn't quite have my pizza tactics at hand.
Yeah, you didn't have the pizza tactics.
Yeah.
But with him taking it easy, wouldn't that be reverse feminism? Wouldn't he treat
I knew
her
that. I
the
thought I walked
same
into that.
as? I'm just saying, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I'm just here to.
I invited Son. How do you say his name? Sonzel. I don't know, but
oh, Sansel, yeah, he's a cool guy. I hang out on his channel a lot.
Yeah, I saw that. So, Mouthy, what have you been up to?
I've just been.
I mean, you know, for a dirty lib.
Mouthy time.
Honestly, I haven't been up to much. I might be talking to Lauren Southern sometime soon, I guess. So that'll be cool. But that's
Really?
like the only thing of note. Yeah, she followed me on Twitter because she was happy that I was like yelling at people who were saying that we should have like gay people in dog costumes, like talking to children at pride parades. And so I think that made her like more willing to talk to me, I guess. So we'll see.
Ooh, maybe we can get that on here. I'll talk to her. But yeah, no, I saw that you wanted to debate her. I don't know.
So Lauren Southern was so like, I don't want to go into the debatosphere, and now she's
we're reeling her ass in. Let's get her in. Yeah, no. I feel like
didn't she work for InfoWars for a long time?
Did she?
I know she worked for Rebel Media. I'm not sure if she worked for InfoWars or not. She may have. I don't remember.
I mean, I like Lauren Southern. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I thought for some reason that I had seen her at some type of like pro-abortion rally or something that was hosted by InfoWars. I don't know if she worked for him or not, so I was just curious.
InfoWars is pro-abortion.
No, she's anti-abortion. Was at a pro-abortion rally.
Oh, I gotcha.
So they're there just to question people, get interviews, challenge people on their position, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I just wasn't registering.
Yeah, she did that at I think it was one of the Me Too things too. I don't remember. I don't exactly follow her closely. So
I never heard of her until all this stuff happened. But
you should debate her, Brittany.
Yeah, let me debate her. I'm the fucking best debater of all, y'all. I'll take all you guys at once.
How I know Lauren Southern is they had she used to be very close to Stefan Molyneux, and they had a serious interview with this one. I think.
Bennett.
Oh, that's Caitlin Bennett.
Yeah, she's the InfoWars girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking
Liberty Hangouts.
Caitlin Bennett, but maybe I'm wrong.
Sonstall's here.
Yeah, all I really know about Lauren Southern is that
she
did some white genocide rhetoric a while back, and it was yikes.
Hi. Oh, he's muted.
You're gonna have to get rid of your camera on our side, dude.
No, he's fine. We got the camera there. Like both Hunter, Avalon, and
Sonsel's telling me what to do right now. Fucking Sonsel.
And who was the other person that couldn't figure it out? Kyle Frank. He couldn't figure out how to do the. Mouthy, I wish you were coming on Friday. Like, I'm so mad, but I did fill it.
Wait, isn't that another Capitol riot?
We're doing the our top. I mean, I did fill it, but like it's going to be the Capitol Hill riots versus the summer riots, and then obviously the week's events. But it's going to be Andrew, and then Kyle Frank is the groper, and then this guy Vadim. Do you know who Vadim is? Does anybody here know who Vadim is? He used to go by a name like Cat something. Hold on, I should look up what it is. It's like a cat.
Fucking Sonzel knows all these fucking people.
Okay, what is the name? Oh, Creationist Cat. Creationist Cat. Have any of you guys heard of Creationist Cat?
Sounds so familiar.
I think I'm familiar. I think I'm familiar with that channel.
That used to be, I guess, what his channel was, and now he's Vadim. I've never seen much of his work. He wanted to come on to the panel that we had that you did come on, but it was just already too packed up. So he's going to be joining. Look at poor Sonzel. He's like, he's like already lost.
Did you lose your camera on your stream? Because if you did, you might have to just link up audio over here. Sometimes with StreamYard, that happens to Twitchers.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
Oh, he's double streaming this right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does G Sneed have any content outside of this server?
No.
Or not this server, this channel, sorry. No? Okay.
And you guys all bullied him out of the
trying to do some fucking recon.
we bullied him out of the Discord.
Everybody bullied him out of the. Oh, there he is. He's here.
Hey,
they fucking like. He's like, I can't. It's like unhealthy.
Hey,
I just need to just do the debate.
Can you jump on?
Look at it, dude.
No, I think we're already like at the max capacity right now, unless somebody else wants to jump out. But like, yeah, he's gonna be doing.
I feel like this is a celebration, and only you and I are drinking, Brittany. I'm
so drunk, you guys.
I am definitely very sober.
Yeah,
I may have to go to the bathroom at any minute. I'm drinking water like I should.
He says, "I'm drunk. I'll
watch. Get the fuck on the stream for a second, Gaylord.
No, we got to fucking start like rotating or something. But like, but it's poor Sansa. Look at him. He's like so lost right now. He doesn't know what to
hey, so Mouthy, I was asking Phoenix if about violence, if words are violence.
Oh, he's in. He figured it out. You got it. Hey, boo. You got it.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, man.
So are words violence, Mouthy? I want to know.
Are words violence?
How's it going, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for popping on for our celebration tonight.
Can you not hear me now? Son of a bitch.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
We got him. I think there's just a really big delay. Or did you turn off the stream on YouTube so that you?
Sorry, 1 second.
Motherfucker.
Console is experiencing technical difficulties.
Well, and he's also not at his normal house. I watched the beginning of his stream. Oh, where'd Mouthy go? He's not at his house, so like he's got different tech right now. But yeah, no. And then I think I saw.
Yeah, so we were going to ask Mouthy if words are violence.
Okay, yeah, Mouthy, are words violence?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like violence is just like a really broad thing. It can mean a lot of things. I don't think so. Like, I mean, words can lead to violence, I guess, if we're defining it in terms of like physical violence. You can certainly say things like, I mean, the most obvious example would be like if I took to Twitter and I was like, hey guys, let's organize a group and we're going to go to this person's house and kill them. I mean, you know, that's like my words like creating violence, but I don't think words like themselves are violent.
Phoenix's example was, if I ordered a missile strike, that seemed like a pretty good example, right? Something that could lead to violence.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah, I think that'll do it.
What I was talking about in the broader sense was because we were discussing like tanky commies, about how some of them like to associate words themselves with violence. For instance, things like insults or this type of thing. How those in and of themselves can be violence. Do you kind of ascribe to that?
I guess it just means, just depends on like what we mean by violence. I don't think like, I mean, if you use certain words against a certain person or like, I guess like insult someone or like, let's say like we have someone with like a mental illness or something and you like berate them in ways that like target their mental health and like worsen their mental health to the point where like it leads to like self-harm. I guess in like an abstract way, you're kind of using words against someone in a way that like leads to violence. But obviously like words themselves can't cause violence. Like, oh fuck, yeah, my connection's bad.
Mine is too all the time.
Well, thanks for coming on to celebrate with us, Mouthy.
Yeah, I love it.
Sure, appreciate it.
I fucking wish you would come on Friday though.
Yeah, Mouthy, if you ever want to have a serious or productive conversation about my man JC, Jesus Christ, I'm available. I'm available, bro. I swear. Forgiveness, redemption, love. That's what it is over here.
Do that black church like evangelizing real quick, man. Like, Yeah, your soul will go to the fiery pits of
Oh
hell.
my gosh! Now, don't worry about that. That's not real. That's not me. I'm not that South. I'm born from Mississippi, but I was not raised
Give
there.
give us your best impression though. I want to see the best impression.
Well, it was I tried to do it this one time in that debate with Dylan where it was like, why we are on this particular mission. But
we
I
all
do know,
found out he was 16, my son's age.
dude. I was like, who am I talking? When that
I
happened,
didn't
the lights went
realize
out.
that. I didn't realize that. Mouthy,
gotta-
you're 18, right? It's like a super genius. Have you ever gotten your IQ tested?
No.
You should do that. I would be interested to see what it is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I watched Rick and Morty, so it's got to be pretty high.
I knew it.
Don't like shows I like.
All right, I'll
My
try.
son watches it.
I'll try.
You watch Rick
Okay.
and Morty?
I've actually always wanted to ask this. So really quick, I am a Star Wars nerd. Everybody on the panel, who's into that kind of stuff? I just want to know.
Okay, can I tell you guys something? So I never watched Star Wars. I went on my friend has a channel. He was the one who ended up not coming on our stream, Mouthy. Nick Glenn. He has a Star Wars channel, and he's like a super, super far right guy. And we used to fight like constantly, but like I went on his Star Wars channel, me and this other girl. We'd never seen Star Wars. We just binged the entire fucking saga, as well as like Mandalorian, all in like 2 weeks. And I hear Sansa's back. And did you figure it out?
Do we got you, bro?
Talk
Nope.
to me.
It's a no.
You know, we all got to figure this out because like a lot of people who try to stream at the same time have a hard time doing with this platform. I need to figure it out. Oh, we got him.
Oh, we got you.
We heard you.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, I figured it out. I don't know what happened.
Welcome.
As soon as I jumped in, my mic stopped working not only for you guys but also on my stream. So then I had to basically reset everything.
This happens quite a bit with people who are trying to stream at the same time with this StreamYard.
So we go. So let me give you some backstory with Sanzel, right?
Okay.
So Stardust and the wife, they're about to do this debate. So I go on Stardust channel and I wish her luck. And I'm on my best fucking behavior. I was, Brittany, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
She messaged me at like 1 a.m. She's like, I'm really nervous now. I was like, I didn't know that's why she did it until I found out he was fucking tormenting her on the stream.
Not a lot, right? Not a lot. I didn't know shit about Twitch. Somebody just said that, she was live and I was like, well, I'll just pop in and say hi. So I pop in, right, say hi, just chatting with her crowd or whatever. And then they do this fucking raid and they throw me into this asshole's channel, Sanzel, right? And he's sitting there. So we start talking. And he's debating whether or not he should just throw me right the fuck out and ban me for good. He's literally like, I don't fucking know about this big papa fascist guy. Fuck this guy. Ready to throw me off. So I ended up hanging out with him for, I don't know, an hour or two. He raids me into a different channel. But like I dug his channel. So I just kind of been over there fucking hanging out while I'm on vacation. Just going over there, kind of tormenting Sanzel a little bit. Wouldn't you say? Kind of tormenting you a little bit, man?
I mean, there's always a little bit of tormenting going on for my chat, but there's something special about you.
I'm trying to get him a debate with Wurzel.
What's that?
I want to get Sanzo with Wurzel.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that. But yeah, it's just over there kind of torturing him just a little bit. But he's welcoming anybody out there who wants to go to Sanzel's channel. It is, even though he's a filthy lib,
I'll put it in the link.
He is a dirty fucking lib. He's a pretty good video game player, and I do enjoy kind of hanging out over there and tormenting him a little bit. So.
Now, listen, I don't like you putting out damn lies about me. I'm very bad.
Console, listen, okay? I'm going to give you a pro tip here. If you're debating that one guy, that Brittany, if you're debating that guy, if you want to make him really fucking mad, just ask him to describe the studies he references, okay? It's guaranteed to be a kill shot.
My studies, Bod. My studies.
You and Mouthy and Destiny. I mean, I always knew that like you guys would be a fucking dream team. I think like other people fucking saw that as well. So
I might have to stop my camera. Sorry.
That's all right. This always happens to us, you guys. But yeah, we're gonna have to get some more 2-on-2 debates like with you and Destiny, because that is yeah.
Sounds like fun. I like arguing with Destiny. He's one of the or I guess arguing with Destiny or arguing with Destiny. He's one of the only people I can stand in online politics at this point.
What I was thinking is like, because we're trying to get Fuentes on, and I think that that would be a good one. Like if we did a 2-on-2 and get
I like Fuentes. I'm only tolerating all this liberal.
Well,
scum
you would be one.
I'm only tolerating all this liberal scum on here right now because we're celebrating. And you got to let everybody
we didn't get one
in
super chat. You guys at least let us know it works. Like, what the fuck, you guys? What a bunch of assholes. But yeah, no, like I'm super excited that it fucking. I didn't think it was gonna. I honestly didn't think we'd even get monetized for the kind of content we do put out. Like I was like, for sure they're gonna reject us. Like,
well, but it's a fair shake across the board.
Yeah,
it's a fair shake across the board, and it's like you come in, you win, or you lose on your own merits, and that's that, right?
Yeah, no.
What's up, Bob?
And you get to say when people say you even get slaughtered. Say you even get slaughtered in a debate. You get to say to the people who said, "Oh, you were stupid. He totally trashed you." You get to say, "Hey, well, at least I tried. At least I came on and said what I thought." Unlike you, this pleb who's giving me shit when he doesn't even know what you probably believe, and that's why you won't step out into the light. So that's where everybody who steps into the arena has my automatic respect.
Mike, this would be my ideal fucking debate. Like ever. Like I would love
Brittany, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen because you know what? Okay, so I was gonna have a 2 versus 2. It was gonna be Destiny and Bosch, and against Fuentes and like either Wurzel or Andrew. And Vosh blew the entire motherfucking thing up. He said, "I'm not going to debate Fuentes unless there is no moderator." I'm like, I can be like invisible. I can be invisible.
Yeah,
but he had to shave he had to shave the sides of his head and gel his man bun that day.
Stupid. But then there's like this.
Well, Vosh isn't. I don't think Vosh is going to talk with Destiny.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them before. So like, you probably know more about this whole war. Why don't you tell us about the war with Destiny and Bosch, Mouthy?
Yes.
I've only been like a little bit.
Hey guys, my
What's
my stream is stuttering super bad. I have to hop out. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Well,
thanks for coming in.
For the celebration.
I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next
Yeah.
time when I'm actually at my computer. All right. Bye.
All right, Mouthy, take us on the journey.
Get Gaylord Sneed in here now.
Yeah, he wants in, so I'll bring him in. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Talk to us, Mouthy.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, sorry if my internet cuts out, by the way. It's doing that right now for some reason. Okay, I'm only like somewhat familiar with what's going on between them. My understanding is that I guess like Vosh is just upset that like he feels Destiny's been like really uncharitable to him. And I think it was like the stuff with Israel where like Destiny was like saying that lefties were simplifying what was going on with Israel and Palestine. And Vosh was like calling Destiny a contrarian, and then Destiny like challenged him to a debate, and Vosh was like, I don't think we disagree enough to debate. And I think Destiny called him like a coward or something like that, and they were like fighting. And I guess Vosh just want to talk to Destiny, like something like that, vaguely. But I don't know. It's been a little bit. It's been pretty funny. There's been some good memes coming out of it.
Yeah, they are going at it with each other for sure.
Mouthy, do you actually think Vosh believes anything he says?
I think yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm always like I'm never going to like accuse, or I'm very rarely going to accuse someone of being like bad faith. And I actually don't dislike Vosh. I think Vosh is all right.
Are you more aligned to Vosh or Destiny?
What did you say?
Are you more aligned like politically to Vosh or Destiny?
I don't know. That's a good question, because I feel like there's this thing where it's like I don't know like how much I actually disagree with Destiny in terms of like, because he'll say things like, I don't think we should be pushing for like single payer healthcare or like some other policy. And I don't know if he thinks they're bad policies, in which case I disagree with a lot of Destiny's takes, or if he just thinks that like they might be good policy, but like it's not politically like viable in the short term, so it's not what we should put all of our attention towards, in which case I would disagree with them, or in which case I would agree with them. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's the latter. But I don't actually think Vosh and Destiny are that far off. Like politically.
Can I give you this? Can I give you the silver bullet to the whole thing? Quite literally about the Infidel.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And then we gotta like say hi to G.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, GC. I gotta focus it on this because I need to. I'm kind of holding you to the fire, Mouthy. But look at this.
Gotcha.
Remember the Kyle Rittenhouse debate between Destiny and Vosh?
Yeah.
Remember, there's a specific moment where verbatim, where Destiny goes, "Vosh, he literally has a pistol pointed at his head. Are we really gonna do this? Really?" He says that verbatim.
Yeah.
Do you really think if Vosh, when he said, "Well, I wouldn't have shot him either," do you really think Vosh wouldn't have shot that man with the pistol coming at him?
I'm sorry, wait, can you restate that? My internet got a little bit. Just like the last like 5 seconds.
Do you really think Vosh would not have shot a man standing over him, bringing a pistol around to his face? Do you really think he wouldn't have done that?
I don't know. He probably, yeah. I mean, I think most reasonable people would have shot that person in that scenario.
Right.
Listen, I do think, I will say, okay, I don't think Vosh is bad faith. I think Vosh and Destiny, and I think, okay, I don't think this is specific to Vosh or Destiny. I think more or less anybody who's not like a perfect saint who like does debate has had like moments where they'll say something that they don't like entirely believe because it would like look really bad to just concede. So I think like there have been times where Vosh or Destiny will like kind of pull a, I guess, quote unquote debate tactic. But I don't know. I don't think either of them are like bad faith in general.
There's levels to that. It's not just like.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So say hi to everybody.
Hello. I haven't been on here since not last week, and I'm coming on here again for what is that debate on Thursday? So
yeah, the G
Phoenix was just here.
Striker. Yeah, Phoenix was here.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't qualify myself as a striper. I wouldn't qualify myself as a striper.
I gotta pee really quick. So Mouthy, you're gonna be alone with all these right wingers. I'll be right back. Go ahead, you guys.
Submit to the mob, right? Right.
Come on, Gaylord Sneed. Hit me with it.
Hey, I've never actually talked to you in whatever you want to call this. This isn't person, but whatever you want to call this.
It's in person enough, man.
Yeah, it's the internet. Internet in person.
Online. Yeah.
So what's on your mind, brother?
Well, I'm thinking about this debate coming up.
Sorry. Yeah. Good job on your last duel, man.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Thanks. I feel like I could have, as people have criticized me, I definitely could have done better in some ways. And I think I got caught up on just I got flustered. It's just like a weird conversation sometimes. And it just tripped me up, just the strange conversations that we got into, you know?
Oh, that's every time. Every single time you do it, you're going to be able to critique yourself. So
yeah,
I wouldn't beat yourself up. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it. It's good to see you throwing your hat in the arena, man.
Yeah, exactly. Practice.
I would scrutinize you. Sir.
You muted yourself.
You need an opening statement, Sneed. Opening statement.
Yeah, I didn't do a written opening statement. I should have actually written out, and because I was like, I could just think of what I'm going to talk about, and then as soon as I got there, I just kind of froze, and I was like, oh shit. So I just kind of talked about what was on my mind, but I mean, yeah, I could have done a prepared written statement and talked about more facts and stuff like that. I don't know.
Rachel has a question for the panel. Says, what is your take on Nick Fuentes issuing a second intifada against e-girls? Okay, I still don't really technically know what e-girls are.
Okay, so let me try to explain it to you the best I can. So the right wing is kind of short on the whole traditional marriageable 20-something women when it comes to the traditional value structure, right? And so what's happened is there's a wide gap where some of these thoughts get it in their head that it would be a great idea to push up their boobies and infiltrate on the right-hand side and say, oh, I love traditional marriage. It's so great. It's my favorite. And then the second
what if they push up their boobies and they don't say that?
Well, right. But then the second they get, well, you're progressive. But anyway, but the second they get pressed on it, right? The second they get pressed on it, you find out that they were just kind of there for the attention and this kind of thing. So then the right wing piles on them and goes, get the fuck out of here. You're just an infiltrator. And that seems to have been a problem. So what Fuentes is saying is like, you got to figure out who these infiltrators are, who are coming in to basically just get glammed up and get, simped on. And if they're, if they're not actual traditional right-wing women, get rid of them, get them the fuck out of here.
What's a traditional right-wing woman then? What's a traditional right-wing woman?
Well, what they're talking about traditional value structures. So what they're saying is that, a woman who's marriageable.
Like they have to be a virgin. I think I heard Nick say that he wants his wife to be a virgin.
No, what they're saying is that it's a woman who wants to have a family, wants to submit to her husband. That's what they're talking about.
Well, Rachel submits to you, so are you sure you're not a raper?
But you got to remember, there's a difference between what we consider submit and what you guys consider submission. You think that means that we have to dominate them or some crazy fucking shit like that, and it really has nothing to do with that. What it means is that you're submitting to your husband's leadership. You're submitting to his choice making. It doesn't even mean that you don't have a say. Of course you have a say, right? You think that
how many days a week do they get a say?
You always have a say. It's just that, look, when it comes down to a family dynamic, let's say there's a massive disagreement. One of you has to make the choice, right? And one of you has to submit at some point. That's just the way.
It's not the wife.
And
what's
then,
that?
And then Brittany, really quick.
It seems like you do not get the you don't wear the pants in your relationship.
Yeah,
huh?
Pedro. You don't get to talk about anything.
You like the one that you
let me keep it 100. Let me keep it very just strict 100. When people read something like, they go into Ephesians and they talk about, marriage, they stop at that part where it asks women to, submit to their husbands. They never read the second part where it says, men, be prepared to die for your wives.
Right. And it's so key because what they're saying is like, if you're going to submit to him, it's because he's going to be the shield that's in front of you. Right. So that's the power dynamic is like the man's going to go out and take the bullets. Right. He's going to work the extra 30 hours. He's going to do all of the things that you want in order to gain you whatever the status and resources are that you desire. And so what he's asking for in exchange for that is submission. He's not asking for you to get on your knees and worship him. He's just asking you to submit to his will when it comes to massive choice-making decisions.
Who is Catboy?
Can I weigh on the Catboy question?
Yeah, go ahead.
One second, because I got
let him get in here, man. Let him.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
All right, fine. Go really quick.
Take a second. Go.
Sure. Your wife.
Okay. After this, I gotta go. But it's like that night when our debate went super long. The reason why I was in a manner of I need to get back to my wife is because I told her beforehand, oh, these only last like an hour 30 or hour 45. And she's an awesome person who I don't want to lie to and I want to honor. So when it goes into almost 2 hours and 30, don't worry, it's always forgiven now though. But when I give her my word and then I go back on my word, that's something seriously that I take in hand.
I don't know, man. It sounds like cope. It sounds like cope. I'm not gonna lie. Next time you need to just be like, babe, I'm yelling slurs at libs on YouTube. You need to chill.
The whip.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah. All right. Hey guys, have a good night,
boys.
You too, man.
All right, G-Sneed, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that. No, the Catboy. Okay, Catboy Kami is like that buff like Australian guy that Nick has hang out with several times, And I think like people, Vouch came up with the whole like, oh, he's fucking this guy. He's like sleeping. He's like gay and sleeping with this guy. No, that's not what happened. But I think he is like a degenerate. Like I think that Kapwakami is like a crazy degenerate, but I don't think he's like gay. He's like a crazy. He's probably like a sex addict with women. To be honest, that's what I heard. But I think it's probably. You can see him. He has like a horse dildo in one of the pictures. So I think he's just a crazy person.
Are you
Really
talking
quick
about
to like
Voss?
the Z. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about Catboy Kami.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
John
yeah, yeah.
Doyle. I feel like I've looked at some of his stuff, and he doesn't seem to have like any online presence the last like 3 months. Are you guys sure he's alive still? Like,
Okay, so I don't think John Doyle's gonna debate. I think John Doyle did one debate against this one dipshit named like. I forget his name. He was some like lefty, like actual Jake, I think. And I guess like actual
corn
Jake
guy?
is like, yeah. And I think that's one of the dudes who thinks that like humor is when you're just like super fucking aggressive, like performatively. And he did that whole bit on John Doyle, and like John Doyle like didn't like it, and now he doesn't like debate or something like that. It was like unfortunate because I
Sounds like a
really
very
want to
John
debate.
Doyle thing.
I really want to debate John Doyle. Fuck.
I'm gonna try to contact this fucking because this is like the 5th person that has mentioned John Doyle. I've never heard of this guy in my life.
If you can get John Doyle on to do a debate, okay, please contact me.
Oh, will you actually write me back?
Absolutely, yes.
He doesn't seem that competent of like he seemed to be like a really generic like conservative before without any real kind of new stuff, and then he seems to have kind of glommed on to this new kind of Groyper-esque sort of style in the recent months. I don't know.
Was he on the panel with Blair White and?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, because I feel like that's
Was that the one with Lauren Witzke, or was that a different one?
Yeah, the blonde chick, that like crazy anti-gay person.
The heck off.
Yeah, I like that debate. That was awesome.
Right.
I bet you did.
So weigh in real quick, G Sneed, on the whole e-girl thing.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. The only intifada I support is against e-girls. No other intifada is allowed. Only intifada I support is against e-girls.
Tell me how that. Tell me what
Crazy
you mean by
Hole,
that, though, bro.
Crazy Hole. Do you have audio?
I do.
We got Crazy Hole.
Wait, sorry.
Who
talked? What did Andrew say?
Oh, I was asking you if you could walk us through what the infatada is on e-girls.
Oh, well, yeah. I think you can just see it with like Twitch and shit. People just think that, oh, if you show your tits, you can make money, and people think this works in conservative circles, and it does, unfortunately. So what people need to do is stop giving their damn money to these fucking thoughts. That's what they need to do.
Right. So essentially my breakdown of that was pretty much correct. Do you think?
Wait, sorry.
Would you say my breakdown of that was correct then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I just wanted to get it clarified. I don't run in those circles, but that's pretty much what I gathered, and I don't really disagree. I gotta say,
it's more about the financial aspect, because you can be a grifter and not get anywhere, but if you're giving money to these people, like, it just doesn't make any less sense than it would otherwise.
So I wanted so Crazy Hole, like, he's never been on here. This is okay. So why don't you tell us about your and Andrew's relationship a little bit, so we can get a little backstory on you guys.
Well, generally speaking, Andrew's kind of my bitch.
Okay, tell me more.
I mean, I don't want to parse words. This is an open forum, right? I can say whatever
tell
the hell
us
I
all
want.
about how he's your bitch, because I think everybody wants to hear about that.
I do.
Every original idea Andrew has ever presented to you actually came from me. Every single one of them.
You're gonna let him fucking talk to you like that, Andrew?
Are you kidding? This is great. Keep going, man.
Yeah, keep going.
You never would have been the fascist that you are if it wasn't.
I can't just. My God, you did it to me. You turned me in to the evil democratic fascist that you see before you today.
What the fuck, dude? That's not evil.
It is to the communists, though. They hate it.
Oh, the communists, they can.
So the actual background is like I was saying before, is that Crazy Hole and I do some debate prep together. He's a prominent member over on liberalforum.org, which is an open forum for everybody if they ever want to go there. You might get called every name under the sun, but you can call people every name under the sun too. So you can pretty much do what you want with very little moderator interference.
Rachel sent us our super chat. Yay.
Oh shit! Congrats.
Sorry, Andrew.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
No.
you're monetized. You can do that now. That's
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah, you can totally do that.
Rachel.
I should send you guys 69 cents.
Ooh.
Gross. Fucking gross, man. Gross. Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck?
I
Whatever,
wasn't even
dude.
sure it worked.
You'd take 69 cents any
I would
chance
take
you
it.
possibly got it.
So how's life for you, Crazy Hole?
That's fine. Can't complain. I mean, making you my bitch almost every single day.
You get the fuck out of here and go back to the fucking forum with your fucking tail tucked between your legs. Piece of shit.
So, okay,
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
By the way, half the time when we're doing pre-debates, this is exactly how they sound, just so you know.
Is it really?
What's that?
Is it really?
No, it really is. Yeah, of course. So you get it. You want to do it as combatively as possible.
I'm kind of curious how Mouthy does debate preps, because I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious on that one. Let's see.
I'd like to know too.
Okay.
Because Mouthy is the only one that's ever taken Andrew down like seriously hardcore, made him look like a total bitch on this forum.
Oh, Jesus.
I think so too.
Damn.
The only one I really think
That's not what the ruling said, Crazy Hole.
by the conservative. All right, go ahead, Mouthy.
We expect that the liberals will be unbiased, do we?
Go ahead, Mouthy.
The liberals have voted like back and forth a little bit. The conservatives have pretty consistently every time been like, Andrew won.
All right, Mouthy.
The only
tell us
time
your debate
that happens
He's getting defensive.
the only time that happens is if there's somebody who's diametrically opposed to your communist agenda as a reformist. That's the only time that they'll go in and be like, yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But other than that, fuck no. They're always along the same line.
All right, Mouthy, back to your debate prep. What do you do?
Geez, this is gonna be like really anticlimactic, but like depending on like the topic and like I guess the like how high stakes it is, like with regards to like who I'm debating, like sometimes I'll just do like not really any prep. Like sometimes I'll just kind of like
You watch their content?
a little bit, yeah. If they've talked about the issue we're debating, I'll like watch some of the content to get like a general feel of like what their arguments are going to be. I guess like for most of the topics I talk about, I've already done a lot of like thinking about or like research on. So it's less of like I'm desperately trying to find arguments and more so like trying to remind myself of like the arguments that I already have and then like trying to think through like every possible response so that I'm like kind of prepared. But yeah, that's basically it. Or I guess
Who's the
like
hardest person you've ever debated?
I don't know. Do you mean like in terms of like
Like who challenged you the most, do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question. So like the thing is like I don't think I ever like rewatch my debates because like I don't really like my content that much. It's just kind of like weird for me to watch. But yeah,
I watch my own debates.
I feel like that too. Like I like don't like rewatching shit. And
I don't like it, but I feel like I should just for the sake of like
yeah.
posterity.
Yeah, I watched the last one. It was difficult for me a little bit, but like, I think it helped me a lot because I realized what I could have said
You
different.
did wrong, yeah. You see what you did wrong and try to like improve. But yeah, go ahead. Who do you think is the challenge you the most?
Yeah, that's the thing is like I don't know because like all I really have is like my memory, you know? Like if I rewatched all my debates, I could probably like give a good answer, but like all I have is like my memory of debates and I don't remember them that well. But I guess in terms of like, I think the debate that I probably did the most prep for was it was this one I did on Modern Day Debate, and I was debating welfare with this guy Euron Brook, who is like chairman of the Ayn Rand Institute or whatever. And I was like, fuck, this guy's like some big academic, so I have to like compile all of my sources about welfare. It ended up not being that challenging though, because he was just kind of like
objectivism though.
How many times have you gone on Modern Day Debate? You did one with Jingles, right?
Yeah, I went on with Jangles and I did the welfare debate. I don't know if I've gone on besides those 2 times. I think it's just been twice. It might be 3 times. I was supposed to go on and debate with Sargon of Akkad, but he just didn't show up. Like
was he supposed to be like on your side?
No, he was debating against me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just me. It was me versus Sargon, and then like the morning arrived, and like I showed up, and then Sargon just didn't show up. And
what were you guys supposed to debate?
Yeah, we've had that happen.
Yeah,
Carl of Swindon.
But we always get them back. But what were you guys going to debate?
We were going to debate trans stuff.
I mean, it seems like that's like such a fucking issue that we are constantly getting, like, you know, and especially when you go from far right to far left, like the only thing you can really do is the social issues, because they tend to agree like on the economics. And I like the far extremes debating because they have like, they're so strong in their opinions, like they're going to be like the best way to debate. But like, yeah, like all you can do is the social issues, because I've heard even
I found myself agreeing with fellow traveler on a lot of stuff.
Did you? I saw that in the comments. I saw that. You're like, yeah, I did see that.
The tankies have like a really good analysis of power structures and how things like actually are. Like they have a very materialist sense of like the world, and that actually lends itself to analyzing power structures in my mind. But like just capitalism is just
people were getting mad at Andrew. I remember in the comments because they were saying like, you know, it seemed like, and I remember Rachel was like, just wait, he's coming for the punch or something. But I forget what the fucking what he was talking about at the time. But it was something about going against the elite,
like treason,
something.
right?
Well, I mean, the thing is with the far right and like economics, right, is that they will always they can't posture in like socially, because obviously, you know, if they're going to genocide a group, you can't really posture to be in favor of it. So they posture.
So fucking ridiculous.
Why are you saying we're advocating genocide?
I'm not even talking about you guys. I'm talking about literally the Nazi party. Hold on. Okay, you can't postulate. They can't postulate about like social issues, because clearly if you're going to genocide a group, then you can't do it. Like that's just like a thing that Nazis can't do.
But why are you even bringing that up?
Literally Nazis. I'm talking about the far right. The furthest right you get is Nazis. That is.
No, but I'm far right. I'm not a Nazi.
That's far left. That's far left.
No, no, it's just not.
Yeah,
okay.
Is.
Wait, so let's just say hi to Sandro and see if he got his shit figured out. Did you get it figured out?
Of this fucking revisionist history.
You got it? Okay.
Revisionist history. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't you think like
because the Nazis?
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Phoenix. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, the first enemy of the Nazis were the socialists, right?
Okay.
If you read
communists.
Well, because they thought communism was all Jewish. Do you not know that?
I'm gonna start reading.
Not communism was all Jews, but yes, that was part of it. Is that they said that like communism was a Jewish ideology. They said that Marx was Jewish because he was a secular Jew.
Yes, he was Jewish.
Yeah, and so they were able to. They just outright dismissed all of that. Nonetheless, they postured in favor of economic populism. Right? They called themselves the National Socialists. They said they were going to come against the elites.
They made the Volkswagen. So industry was completely seized by the government, which is exactly what socialism is.
What?
But we have nothing
No. First of all, that's not true. That's not what socialism is. First of all, that's not what socialism is. First of all, socialism is not when the
socialism
government does
is
stuff.
the means of production owned by the federal government.
No, it's owned by the workers. Owned by the workers.
The socialized means of production.
No, that's communism. Communism.
No.
Communism's owned by the workers. Government ownership is socialism. By definition.
Socialism is ownership of the workers. Communism is a stateless, classless, moneyless society.
Bullshit.
No, that's the definition.
No, Phoenix is actually more correct here.
Okay, fine. I'll look up the definition of socialism.
Do it.
Phoenix is correct, actually. Yeah, I've read a lot of Marxist literature.
Really
to be
quick.
fair.
Really quick, Big Papa Fascist. Do you think that the one defining characteristic of socialism is that it is the government owns all of the means of production?
Yeah, that's what socialism is. The government owns the means of production. It's the first stage to Marxism. The second stage is when the workers own the means of production. So the first stage.
Do you think so? When you say so, if you're saying really quick,
I'm trying to answer. Do you want me to answer?
Right. Like, we're really quick. Just second question, super quick.
Let
question.
Andrew and Sonzo go. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So you say that socialism is when like the government controls all the businesses and stuff, right? Then
controls the means of production, yes.
Yeah. So why do you keep on saying that Nazi Germany was socialist?
Because they own the means of production.
No, the other thing is that the Nazis, the word privatization was invented to describe Nazi economic policy. They postured as far left in the initial stages.
Oh man,
it's a little bit more complicated than just that.
But after the Night of the Long Knives, where they extradited all of the actual socialists, I don't think you could call them leftists because they were still Nazis, but they got rid of the economically left-wing people.
No, you guys
had new economic ideas besides.
They criminalized trade unions. They privatized industry. They removed regulation. There were a couple industries in which the government took more control, predominantly military and industry oriented around things that could like support the war effort.
Not just military. That's ridiculous.
Predominantly, that's
on its face, it's ridiculous. Now you can argue that the Nazis had a mixed economy, and that would be fair enough to argue. But that was a National Socialist party. I sent over an entire breakdown of this.
They killed the communists.
Hang on, let me finish, and I'll kick it back to you. I sent down an entire breakdown of this to Sonzo on his channel. We were arguing about this earlier, right?
Not gonna lie, I closed that tab out while I was trying to join earlier, so I have no idea what that fucking video was.
But it's a historical breakdown that indeed the Nazis were socialists. Now you can argue that there's a mix. Sure, you can argue that there's never been a pure anything.
Please,
can I get in here? Hold on.
Really quickly.
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
I gotta head out. Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Come in and say that.
Nice to meet you, buddy. See ya.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yep.
See ya.
Take it easy.